Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Tress Indoor-Outdoor Wall Sconce. This is the smaller of the two sizes, 30, 25, 27. Look at the bigger one too and watch the video on that because it's a beautiful sconce. A lot you can do with it. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. 22.9 inches tall, 9.5 inches wide. Projection, that's the distance where it's going to come out from the wall, is coming out at 3.7. That qualifies this to be ADA compliant, and that's Americans with Disabilities Act that says that a sconce can only come out from the wall up to 4 inches, so you can easily get by it. That means that if you're an installer, if you're an architect, if you're an interior designer, you can use this in a lot of applications that have to be ADA compliant, like resorts and hotels and restaurants. But if you're a homeowner, this is great too because it's nice and flush to the wall, perfect for hallways and stairways. Throws a lot of light down, puts a nice pool of light on the ground so you can see where you are going. Okay. In addition to being ADA compliant, it's also dark sky friendly. So dark sky friendly means it's made to the specifications of dark sky compliant. However, we don't have that label on there because that's a private corporation that makes you buy that label. But these are made exactly the same specs, and we have all the documentation for your HOA or town if you need it from us. So just give a call. Okay, mounting height, distance from the bottom of the fixture to the junction box itself. This is going to be a top mount. It's going to be 20.4 inches. And I want to show you more information about that. How we're going to do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions pretty quick now. So we're going to be on the site, Handmade in Vermont, on the page for this, and over on that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So check it out. Open it up, you'll see it's very easy. Full parts list, how it goes together, how it's going to go onto your 4-inch junction box. The back plate is 4.9 by 4.9. This is 4 inches. This is what you guys have. There's some good line drawings there, so take advantage because it's going to show you what the back of it looks like. It's a good opportunity for you. This is very light. It's only 9.4 pounds because it's made out of aluminum, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. Also, it's going to be using 11 watts of power. It's going to be using regular line voltage. That's going to be converted into 11 watts. It's going to go into those LEDs in that housing at the top, and it's going to wash down all that beautiful forging, what we call the decoration. It's going to wash the wall behind it, below it, and it's going to put a big pool of light on the ground. It's going to be 250 lumens of light. It's going to be 3000 Kelvin. That's the color of the light that we like to use in our showroom. It's nice warm light, kind of like soft white, warm white. We talk about it in every video, so I'm glad about that. 250 lumens is a lot. Remember, you can use this inside, you can use this outside. In both opportunities, you could put it on a dimmer. So if you're going to be using this inside, definitely put it on a dimmer. If you're going to be using this around a pool or on a porch or on maybe a deck and you're going to hang out with your friends late into the evening, I think you should put it on a dimmer too because then you can dim it down right down to candlelight. Hubbardton Forge only uses aircraft-grade aluminum to make their outdoor fixtures. Aluminum holds up the best in incredibly harsh environments. When you're out and you look up in the sky and you see all those jet airliners running around up there, those are all made out of aluminum for a reason. And part of that reason is it holds up great, like I said. It also forges beautifully. It holds finish beautifully. It doesn't rust. Remember that. It's very important. And they're virtually indestructible when they're all finished. So how Hubbardton does it is they take the fixture itself, they're going to wire it up at the top, they're going to put a wire at the bottom, they're going to send a current of electricity that's going to go through this fixture, making it positive, and they put it into a spray booth with a picture of the woman next to me. You can see she's spraying finish around it, and because it's positive, it's going to adhere to every nook, every cranny, the top, the bottom, the whole thing. After that, they're going to take this and they're going to move it into an oven. That oven is going to melt all of that down and create a very hard shell. So it makes it, again, virtually indestructible. So they've also tested these things in these wind chambers. So they take the fixture, all covered in that epoxy powder coat. It's going to go into that chamber. They're going to shoot salty seawater at it at high velocity for hours and hours and hours, just like you were at the beach and you have like a hurricane coming in, which to me is going to be pretty much the worst environment you're going to run into. So after they tested these and found out that they hold up incredibly well, Hubbardton Forge offers basically the best warranty in the lighting industry. And you can see that on the page for this. So if you scroll down a little bit, there's a link, and click on that and it'll show you the entire warranty and how it all works. Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus, you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.